Shocking exclusive. Dara and Jung Il-woo, mysterious cohabitation captured under one roof. What's really going on behind those closed doors? The whispers, the photos, the undeniable tension, could it all be true? Let's dive into the mystery with Red Carpet Revealed and uncover the truth right now. Shocking exclusive. Dara and Jung Il-woo, mysterious cohabitation captured under one roof. What's really going on behind those closed doors? The whispers, the flashes of cameras in the dead of night, the sudden disappearance of two of Korea's most beloved stars from the public eye, all culminating in one explosive question, just when fans thought they had seen everything. Anonymous tip shattered the quiet calm of a summer evening and lit up social media with a fury unseen in years. Could it truly be that Dara and Jung Il-woo, two stars from seemingly separate worlds, have been secretly living together under one roof? Here at Red Carpet Revealed, we've spent days untangling the web of rumors, collecting evidence, and speaking with sources close to the situation. What we've uncovered is more than just a story, it's a whirlwind of mystery, emotion, and questions that remain unanswered. So fasten your seatbelts, because the tale we are about to tell may change how you see them forever. It all began with a single blurry photograph. At first, it was nothing, just a candid shot posted on an obscure online forum by a user claiming to be a delivery driver. In the photo, taken through the iron gates of a luxury villa in Seoul's quiet but exclusive Sungbukdong neighborhood, two familiar figures could be seen standing on the balcony together. One wore a loose hoodie and baseball cap, leaning casually against the railing. The other, her unmistakable profile illuminated by the glow of a smartphone, was none other than Dara herself. Within minutes, the post went viral. Within hours, hashtags like #Dara Il-woo scandal and #under one roof were trending worldwide. Fans, stunned and electrified, demanded answers. News outlets scrambled to verify the image while gossip columns speculated wildly about what it could mean. And then, just as the dust seemed to settle, more photos emerged. This time from a paparazzo known only by the pseudonym Night Fox, whose reputation for breaking celebrity scandals was already infamous. The pictures were clearer, and even more incriminating. Dara was photographed entering the villa late at night, wearing sunglasses and a mask despite the darkness. She carried what appeared to be an overnight bag slung over her shoulder. Just behind her, Jung Il-woo followed, dressed casually but unmistakably himself. The next day, the same pair were spotted leaving together in the early morning hours, slipping into separate cars but undeniably emerging from the same front door. By the time morning broke, social media had erupted into a frenzy of speculation. Some fans clung to denial. "It can't be true," one Twitter user wrote. Her disbelief echoed in hundreds of replies. Others were quick to fan the flames. "I knew it all along," another wrote. "Look at their interactions during award shows. You could tell something was there." But perhaps the most intriguing reactions came from within the entertainment industry itself. One anonymous source, claiming to work for a prominent talent agency, hinted that this was no casual sleepover. "Let's just say," the source texted us cryptically, "there's more to this than meets the eye." They've been careful, but not careful enough. As the hours ticked by, Red Carpet Revealed managed to track down the photographer behind the now famous images. Speaking to us under condition of anonymity, Night Fox recounted the circumstances surrounding the scoop of a lifetime. "I wasn't even looking for them," he confessed, his voice low and guarded over the phone. "I was actually tailing another client in the neighborhood. But I caught sight of Dara walking in through the side gate of that villa. At first, I thought I was mistaken, but then Il-woo came out onto the balcony, checking his phone, couldn't believe it. So I waited. 3 nights in a row I camped outside, and sure enough, she kept coming back." When pressed about what he observed during those nights, Night Fox became hesitant. "It's not my place to speculate," he said. "But let's just say they weren't acting like just colleagues. They're comfortable. Very comfortable." But what does it all mean? To understand why these revelations sent shockwaves through the fandom, we have to look at who Dara and Jung Il-woo are, and why the idea of them living together seems both impossible and inevitable. Dara, or Sandara Park. She is formally known has long been regarded as one of K-pop's sweetest and most enigmatic figures. Since her debut as part of the legendary girl group 2NE1, she has cultivated an image of approachable charm balanced by a quiet, almost shy reserve. She has been linked to fellow idols and actors in the past. She has never confirmed a single romantic relationship publicly, choosing instead to focus on her career and personal growth. Fans have often described her as the eternal girl next door, untouchable yet relatable, perpetually smiling but fiercely private. On the other hand, Jung Il-woo has carved a place for himself in the world of Korean dramas as the quintessential leading man, handsome, charismatic, and rumored to be as gentlemanly off-screen as he appears on it. Known for roles in series like 49 Days and Cinderella and The Four Knights, he has never shied away from playing the romantic hero. Yet, despite being one of the most eligible bachelors in the industry, he too has remained frustratingly tight-lipped about his love life. The combination of these two individuals, both adored, both seemingly unattached, and both fiercely guarded, was too tantalizing for the public to ignore. As the story continued to gain traction, reactions grew increasingly divided. Some defended their idols fiercely. "They're grown adults, why can't they live however they want?" One commenter argued passionately. Another retorted, "If they were together, why hide it? Why sneak around like this?" Indulged in wilder speculation. Maybe they're filming a secret reality show together. Someone suggested hopefully. Another fan claimed to have spotted camera equipment being delivered to the villa earlier in the week, though no such production has been confirmed. Meanwhile, industry insiders whispered about everything from clandestine rehearsals for a joint project to a full-blown romantic relationship the stars have been trying to keep under wraps. According to one anonymous manager we spoke to, the truth may lie somewhere in between. "It's not unusual for celebrities to hide relationships from the public," the manager explained, "especially in Korea, where fans can be very protective, and sometimes possessive, of their favorite stars. If they're together, wouldn't surprise me. But living together? That's another story. That's risky." Risky or not, the evidence seemed to suggest exactly that. Neighbors reportedly saw the pair coming and going over the past several weeks. Delivery workers spoke of frequent takeout orders placed late at night. Even a local dog walker claimed to have seen them walking a small white dog together just after dawn one morning. But neither Dara nor Jung Il-woo has publicly addressed the rumors. Both remain silent, leaving the world to speculate wildly in the vacuum left by their silence. For now, what remains are the images, and the questions they raise. Are we witnessing the blossoming of a long-hidden romance? Or is there another explanation entirely? What we uncovered next, however, would only deepen the mystery. Just when it seemed like the pieces were starting to come together, the story took a turn no one expected. Stay tuned, because in part 2 of our investigation, Red Carpet Revealed dives even deeper, and what we discover behind closed doors might just change everything. The morning after the photographs made headlines, neighborhoods surrounding the villa became a circus of flashing cameras, eager journalists, curious onlookers hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive pair. Barricades went up, guards appeared, and the normally serene street buzzed with whispers and speculation. But behind those gates, much more complicated story was quietly unfolding. Sources close to both Dara and Jung Il-woo began reaching out, some in defense, others to fan the flames. One friend of Jung's, speaking under condition of anonymity, suggested the two stars were not merely cohabitating for convenience. "They've known each other for years," he said. "They met on a variety show ages ago and kept in touch. Things started getting serious about a year ago. It's not just a fling. They trust each other. That house? That's their safe place." But if it was true that their relationship had been simmering for so long, how had they kept it under wraps? According to insiders, the pair employed an elaborate system of decoys, secret entrances, and tight-lipped confidence to avoid detection. Neighbor revealed that the villa in question technically belongs to neither of them directly, but to a shell company often used by celebrities to purchase property discreetly. "You wouldn't even know it was them living there," neighbor admitted. "They're very careful. But lately, seemed more relaxed, maybe too relaxed." The stakes for both stars could hardly be higher. The conservative world of K-entertainment, Public romantic relationships can have unpredictable consequences. Endorsements, roles, and fan support all hang in the balance, especially when secrecy is broken in such a dramatic way. As more information came to light, however, alternative explanations also began to emerge. Some speculated the villa was being used as a filming location for an upcoming drama, possibly one so secretive that even production details had been kept under wraps. Others suggested a reality show in the vein of We Got Married, though no such project had been announced. Adding to the confusion, delivery records obtained by reporters showed not only regular takeout but also large deliveries of props and equipment, lighting rigs, cameras, and set dressing materials. Could it be that what looked like a love nest was actually a set? When approached for comment, Dara's agency issued a terse statement. "We do not comment on our artist's private life," it read simply, fueling further speculation. Jung Il-woo's representatives were equally tight-lipped, saying only, "We ask for your understanding and privacy on this matter." But the story didn't end there. One particularly persistent reporter managed to speak with a housekeeper who occasionally worked at the villa. Her account was both tantalizing and ambiguous. "They seem close," she said. "Always laughing. Always eating together. Sometimes she stays overnight, sometimes he does. They also spend a lot of time on the phone and with computers, maybe work-related? I don't know, but they seem happy." For fans, this only deepened the divide. Supporters rallied behind the pair, declaring their happiness mattered more than public opinion. Skeptics insisted it was a publicity stunt or misunderstanding. Some even theorized it was a clever strategy to distract from unrelated controversies brewing elsewhere in the industry. The pressure eventually became so intense that both stars temporarily deactivated their social media accounts, leaving their millions of followers in silence. In the end, what we're left with is a fascinating portrait of two people navigating fame, privacy, and perhaps love under the unrelenting gaze of the public eye. Whether this is the beginning of a beautiful romance or simply an elaborate professional arrangement remains to be seen. What is certain is that this story, like so many others in the dazzling, chaotic world of Korean entertainment, reminds us of the human realities behind the headlines. For now, the gates of the villa remain closed. The cameras have retreated, if only slightly. And somewhere behind those walls of Korea's brightest stars continue to live their lives, whether as friends, lovers, or something else entirely. Only they know for sure. One thing is certain, the truth always finds its way out. And when it does, you can count on Red Carpet Reveal to bring it to you.